Welcome to another video from Abadir Academy. At Abadir Academy, we aim to ensure that we are working with you regardless of the kind of online business you're running, whether it's Amazon, eBay, digital products, digital marketing, any other kind of product that business you may be doing online. It is our pleasure to work with you to ensure that you're meeting your targets. I know most of us have maybe weekly, monthly targets, and yearly targets of where you want your business to reach. And at Abadir Academy, we're here to help you. We're here to work together with you to ensure that those goals are reached. We have experts who will work with you to ensure that you're getting more customers and more results. And so feel free to subscribe to this channel and also visit our social media pages, other social media pages like Facebook. We always post daily updates, and feel free to also sign up on our website at abadiracademy.com. So let's dive in. So today we're going to be speaking, specifically on creating a shipment on Amazon.com. And so this is if you already have an active Amazon account and you've already done all your research, you already got the right supplier, whether it's from Alibaba, AliExpress, or whether it's China, India, whatever your supplier is. And once that is set up and you show your product and you already have the capital, everything is set, and you're ready to ship your item, then you come in here and now create a shipment. So let's dive in. So what's the first step to creating a shipment? And I'm going to go on this step by step. I'm going to use a couple of screenshots, which will be very similar to what you will find when creating the shipment from your account. Though sometimes Amazon may change a thing or two, but however, once you have this basic idea, you will know how to do it. It's actually very simple. It won't take you a long time to do it. Very short time. If you already have all the details needed. So let's get started. So you all you need to do is to, first of all, the first step is going to your inventory management. Once you've logged into your Seller Central account, then you go to manage inventory. Once you go to manage inventory, you will have to already created a listing. You should have already created a listing for the item you want to ship to Amazon. Now, by default, you can choose whether or not your listing is created as FBA or FBM, so fulfilled by Amazon or fulfilled by merchant. So in this particular case, this listing was first created as fulfilled by merchant. So you can just go to the you need to go to that arrow over there, and you can simply go and go to actions, and then you can just choose send inventory or change to full. Now, before you send inventory, you have to change the fulfilled by merchant FBM to fulfilled by Amazon FBA. So you need to go to the place where it's written change to fulfilled by Amazon. Once you go there, you will then need to change that on the next page. Now you see here there are many options. This is in case you want to deal with both inventory. What I mean by that is, you can just, if you don't like to touch the other inventory, for let's say you have 2 items, you want to still keep fulfilling one by merchant, you can just click on the one that you need to change and then go to actions. It will still give you the same listing. In this particular case, we both products wanted both products were to be converted to fulfilled by Amazon FBA. So that's the reason why the reason why they are selected. Both of them are selected. So let's move on. So the next step on the next page will be that this will be a portion of that page, and so this will basically ask you to confirm on changing the inventory to convert and send inventory. Now you can convert only if you're not ready to send inventory yet. You can just convert only, as you see here. Then if you're ready to convert and send inventory, then you can just go ahead and say convert and send inventory. If you go with this option, however, you will be taken directly to the place where to the page where you can start ordering. You can start creating the shipment for that particular item. So there will be also some other instructions up here. Feel free to read them. I think they're very important for every seller to know them. And just depending on the category that you're selling, some maybe requirements and stuff. So let's move on. Okay. So the next step will be now creating your shipment. Now this will be the next page, at least a portion of it, which is the main part you need to change. So you need to create a shipping plan, as you can see here. Now if you already had an existing shipping plan, you can add it here. However, since you will, in this particular case, we are creating a new shipment, then you just say create a new shipment plan. Then if it's a new account, or if it's your first FBA order, you will not find this ship from address. It will take you to another page where you need to enter the ship from address. Just make sure that you're getting, even if you're shipping from China, make sure that you're getting the province right, the name, the name of the address of the company, or if you're using a forwarder, then the address of your forwarder. Make sure that it is accurate. And this is also essential if you're shipping within the US. Let's say you reside in the US and you're actually shipping your item from the US. This is also very essential, because if you filling the wrong address, your item will be sent to a wrong fulfillment center, and it may be challenging to get it back, or to get it to the fulfillment center that you wanted, or that is close to you, because Amazon will most likely send it to the fulfillment to FBA center that is the most closest to you. So okay, let's move on. After creating a shipment, after clicking that, you enter the shipping from address. If you already have the address, you can just leave it if it's the right address. Let's say if you're ordering from the same supplier more than once, then you go to individual products and case product. This is very, very important when choosing here. And for this basic reason, let me just go to this other page. Okay, so why is this important? Now, the way Amazon processes your product once it arrives in Amazon, it will be different depending on what option you choose there, and it could also cost you money if you either didn't label them well, or if you wanted Amazon to label them instead of labeling yourself and stuff like that. So just one moment, I'm just looking for that particular section that speaks of that. Yeah, here it is. Here we go. Okay, there we go. So what I wanted to say about this is individually packed products. It means in this case, your item will be you will put items of different ASIN or different kinds of products in one box. While in case products, if you choose case packed products, you will find similar items within a package. But in individual, depending on the option that you choose, it will make it easier for Amazon to process your goods once they arrive in the FBA center, and it will reduce any issues. It will avoid any issues that um, you may have to deal with Amazon. So be sure to choose right. If you know you're going to pack, or if within the package you're going to be similar products, then you can choose case products. If it's going to be different kinds of products, maybe different ASIN or stuff like that, then you will need to choose the individual products and stuff. So anyway, however, each product will be marked, so it will be easier for them to know which goes where. So let me just move on to the next point back here. So that's why it is very important to choose here on the individual, sorry, just a moment, on individual versus case product. So in this particular case, we went with the individual, and then you go to continue shipping plan. So let's move on. The next page will take you here on where you can set the quantity of your items. Now, it is very important to know what you're filling here. If you have more than one item, let's say in this particular case we have two, but if you had only one item, then you could have just filled the units here. This will calculate the total units for that. But in this particular case, this will calculate the total units and will be useful if you're shipping more than one product at a time to FBA center. So again, just keep your eyes open for this. So as I said before, you just put the quantity of units, the units that will be contained in the box, and the condition. This particular case, they're new, and the reason why these are new is because since when you was creating the listing, you probably entered you labeled the condition as new. So that's why this automatically says it's new, and yeah. So this and also you will also print. There will be an option to print the labels, and it is very important to make sure that you're printing all the label accurately, and you're labeling your products accurately, because it will really save you a lot of time. And also we'll see this, we'll cover this in the coming slide. Just one moment. So okay, here we are on the labeling. So now this is the prep required section. Prep required. Now, depending on the product you're selling, and actually most of the products, let me say all products need to be labeled, both the product and the package. Now the product is the product, the item itself, the unit itself, and the packaging is the box that contains all the unit. But like we're choosing individual products or case products, that whole box has to be also labeled. Now the labels are different for each, and some categories will have a lot more restrictions when it comes to labeling, and a lot more rules and a lot more requirements. Let's say if you're selling in toys and stuff, you will need to get certified. You need to request approval, get certified, probably send a CPC report on those toys that you will be sending, especially if they're for small kids and stuff, young children and stuff. So and even invoices from the supply and all that. But my point here is some category will be different when it comes to their labeling instructions, and Amazon sometimes will need you to send the labeling of your product just to ensure that everything is happening correctly. So we'll move on to talk more about this. However, it is very important when selling on Amazon to ensure that all your goods are labeled correctly. Thank you.